This is Dave McCain with the Right Tree Genealogy doing the final word on a project series, video series for FTDNA on the J-Haplogroup, my brother-in-law's haplogroup. I'm going to cover what we knew, what we know, and then the final word from FTDNA. So the first thing we're going to look at here is there is a upstream block, SNP block of 13 equivalents. This represents centuries of matches for the new tester that came into play. Therefore, we know that these three individuals have a long-standing history together. This block here, as it is represented and shown, is my brother-in-law and his first cousin once removed terminal SNP block. This defines their surnames block as it stands today. To break some of these up more, we would need additional testers, second cousins, fourth cousins, that type of thing, to expect to see this divided up any further. So that's where we are today and what we knew today. Now, going over to something I've shown in the previous videos, which I will link the playlist for this series just above in the upper right hand corner will pop up if you want to go watch this series later on, and at the end of this video I'll place it there as well. So what we notice here is on the matching list, on the big Y matching list, we have only two people that appear: the first cousin once removed and the new tester, as we define him, from Switzerland. That shows this big large block of non-matching variants. Well, going into this particular SNP or private variant, as it's defined right now, is my brother-in-law's. It will appear in his private variants tab, and it does not show up for his first cousin once removed, nor does it show up for this new tester. If he had a son, we would expect to see that breaking into a defined or named variant. These are reoccurring SNPs. They appeared in another part of the haplo tree in the past. They are reoccurrent because it's the same variation between this one and where it appeared before, so it's a reoccurring SNP. To me, these would be a totally different video series and discussion, that they should be considered as private variants because this individual has these in this branch of the haplo tree and do not, when I look these up, do not appear in the first cousin once removed nor my brother-in-law. So these are unique. These two here are unique to the newest tester or latest tester. Now, when you look at this, these are the two private variants of the new tester. These are the ones that define that he has an average of 2 PVs. These are them because these are for him only. My brother-in-law does not show these, nor does his first cousin once removed. Now, these have been the two SNPs that have been in the discussion for a few videos now. Discussions back and forth with FTDNA, discussions just as curiosity to me. They were named when my brother-in-law's kit was first completed. With that said, they showed up as the number, the location, and not the name. FTDNA names each one of them they find. They gave it the name when it was first found. They only show it once there is more than one person with that variant. But that's the big but here. These two did not appear on the haplo tree, and that was where I saw that they should be. The reason is, and the reason has been defined to this point, is one of them's in the centromere location, one of them is in a palindrome region, and therefore they did not add them to the tree as of yet. So now we're to the final word. I sent back additional messaging or request from FTDNA and their specialist. I'm a group admin for two different groups. Being a person that has been an admin, we know what to ask, and I asked some of those questions about the named variants or SNPs, but not being on the tree. And this is the paraphrased message from FTDNA specialists and their discussion with the phylogenetic expert. In essence, it's saying that these two SNPs, because of their locations on the Y chromosome, They're not showing in the haplotree as of today, and won't be showing on the haplotree unless there's a reason to do so. They also state, not listed here, there's enough equivalents. You've got over here these equivalents where there's 13 here, there's 3 here. 2 more equivalents, although I find them important and relevant, are not relevant to the phylogenetic tree until we get down to that level. Let's say that a second cousin, third cousin, fourth cousin tests. Only then will this start breaking up. If this breaks up and only his first cousin once removed and him have it, and those second cousins, fourth cousins, etc. do not have it, or they break up here, then they can show them on the tree. So that means the following. The terminal SNP block will remain as is indefinitely. That's the conclusion of this series. If you're interested in this type of topic, please consider subscribing right here. Watch some of these videos. This video block here or playlist here is the entire series related to this J-Haplogroup. If you want to watch all those videos, watch this playlist right here. Let's continue learning together.